Rolls-Royce is older than Bentley by not a huge amount. You know, it was set up by the Bentley brothers, like the sort of Bentley clan. No, sold to Rolls-Royce in 31.
Oh, right.
But Bentley didn't know.
Yeah.
Until he was pissed. But the thing is, he had
What do
to
you mean
work.
he was pissed?
Well, because it was sold to Rolls-Royce.
Ah.
Yeah. But he had to work for Rolls-Royce for 5 years under the management. He had no way, he had no input. So the company he built up from the ground upwards. And he was in charge, he was the big cheese.
Walton on Thames next.
Bentley's company, when they was going bust, accumulated losses back then in the late 1930 of £136,220,
right.
which must be millions today.
Yeah.
Owned by Aston Lagonda.
Lagonda?
Yeah, Lagonda, yeah. If you look at a car, if you look at Aston Martin, they have one called Lagonda. It's quite recent.
Oh, right.
Basically, he left Bentley in 35 when his contract expired, which was right, and joined Lagonda later, merged with the acquired Aston Martin.
This is Weybridge.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
we need to get out. Let's go. No, it was very quick. So you know where we need to go.
Well,
I've never been here.
Well, nor have I.
Do you think there's a place for coffee? Oh. There's... Oh.
Right, so today, folks, actually we're at Weybridge Station at the moment. Sorry, just had a face full of tree. So we're at Weybridge, and we're back off to Brooklands today, which obviously is about a 15-20 minute walk from Weybridge Station. And today is the 60th anniversary of the Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow and Bentley T1 and T2, which was produced from 1964 till probably about 81, be the Rolls-Royce Series 2. Hopefully today there should be a massive mixture of them. Now, they made, I think there was around, off the top of my head, so this is around 30,000 Rolls-Royces, Silver Shadows, but I can't quote the exact numbers, not off the top of my head. And I think they made like 1,500 Bentley T1 and T2s. So I think there was around 500 odd T2s and probably, I don't know, over 1,000, not many T1s. So the Bentley T1 and T2s are a lot more rarer than Silver Shadows. So now to justify the two, not really that difficult really, because on the Rolls-Royces you'll see the emblems are completely different, whereas on the Bentley you'll have the Bentley mascot, and the Rolls-Royce you'll have the Silver Lady. That's obviously, it's not been broken off, of course. So anyway, we're walking down there now, and we'll let you know how it goes when we get down there. A very early Series 1 Rolls-Royce. This is 1968. Now, Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow first appeared in 1964. So this is a very early example. 4 years into production, this one, as you can see. I mean, what sort of colour would we call this? Cameraman, what colour would you call this?
It's difficult to say. It's almost
someone
like
walking in front. Yeah,
That's okay. Don't worry.
Yeah. What sort of colour would you call that?
I don't know. It's like it's a taupe blue or yeah. It's almost like
Don't
a
worry,
grey
folks.
blue.
You're on live on YouTube. Say hello to the people walking in front of the camera on YouTube, folks.
Yeah. No. It's almost like It's almost like a mauve.
Yeah. So basically, this is a 1968 Series 1 Silver Shadow, very, very early one, with the cameraman describing the colour, because I'm not exactly sure what sort of colour this will be. Now, this one looks to me, this has definitely had a very, very professional respray at some point. It's been completely, looks like it's had a nut and bolt with restoration. Now, with these old Rolls-Royces, they're very, very similar to the Bentley Continentals. You can pick them up at a reasonable price. Everyone says that, oh, you can pick these up cheap, you can pick up the Continentals cheap. Yes, you can, but you're asking for trouble. So when you buy one of these cars, the first thing you need to look for is a dreaded tin worm. So if you get yourself one, if you're thinking about buying one of these cars, you need to inspect it very carefully with rust. Issues with the quarter panels around here, wheel arches, this is areas that are prone to rust all around here, all the way along here, top of the doors, all the way around here, down on the wings as well. Now this one, as I said, this one has definitely had a complete restoration. As you can see, the paint is beautiful. It's had a complete paint job at some point. So a 1968 Series 1 in front of us, as described earlier. As I said, this is a very, very early one, 4 years into production. 1964 when they originally were first built. As I said, 4 years into production with this example. We'll show you a Series 2 very shortly. So I'm standing in front of a Series 2 at the moment. Slight modifications. Here we have a Series 1 and here we have a Series 2. Over here we have these, I suppose what we call them is, I suppose there would be maybe for letting in maybe wind across the engine. I'm not exactly sure. On the Series 2 we don't have those. Okay, there's improvements all the way around the car. As you can see, the bumpers are different than the Series 1 compared to the Series 2. Okay, also as well, if you look over here on the Series 1, there was a revamped on the trim as well. So if we look at the Series 2, you can see the dashboard is completely different. As you can see, it's more overlapping on the Series 2. On the Series 1, it's not so much, with the dashboard smaller. Okay, and also as well, the center console is like a V, whereas on the Series 2, it's bigger. Okay, so there was a lot of modifications between the Series 2 and the Series 1. Now, if anyone asks me what they prefer, a Series 1 or a Series 2, I would go for a Series 2, personally, because they were a lot more refined, they were better, they looked better. They just looked like a much nicer car. Even though you probably think, well, there's not much difference. There is, technically they look the same, but they're not. Deep down there's a lot of difference. And I think the Series 2 would be the one for me to go for, which is this gold one here. I mean, I wouldn't say no to a Series 1, of course, but I would definitely look at a Series 2. Now, going back to what I was talking about earlier on, the dreaded tin worm. Now, anyone viewing this channel, if they're definitely thinking about buying one, look carefully. Don't buy the first one you buy. There's plenty of them around. Okay, so just look carefully on what you're going to spend your money on. Now, spend as much as you can afford. Okay, don't buy anything cheap, because you're going to look for trouble. You are going to look for trouble. Look for one with loads of history, one that can prove service history, one with lower owners as you can buy personally, that I would look for. Now, the older ones are notorious for carb issues, so really you need one that has been loved and has been cared for. Yeah, so that's what I'd go for now. Describe the Swiss plate to my channel.
Sure. So, as I'm from Switzerland, it always really impresses me when people drive their classic or vintage cars all the way from Switzerland to London. I think that's absolutely brilliant. Does anybody, if you know Switzerland, you know that we're divided into different cantons, and the canton is reflected on the license plate. Any guesses which canton that's from?
I mean, was yours a restoration? So that would be the car I'd be looking at when I was a kid. When I was going past the showroom.
Oh, mate, me too.
Yeah, I'll be looking in the
Me
showroom saying, oh, sorry, mister, can you give me some bro? So this is a 69. I said.
Yeah, but can we enjoy our Bentley first for a few years? Hilarious. No, the more owners.
Oh. Are they all Nigels?
No.
So we have a T1 Bentley here, and we have a silver Wraith here. This is on a 77. This is earlier. So the key difference is they're basically the same car, more or less, apart from, obviously, if you look at the front here, if you look at the front of the Rolls-Royce, you look at the front of the Bentley, the grills are different, the lights are the same. We've obviously pointed out with the RR here on the Rolls-Royce and the Bentley here. Chrome bumpers. They're basically completely the same car, built exactly the same. Obviously, the Bentley T1 was built in a much smaller numbers. I think the T2 was around 570 units built. With the T2, it was the T1, it was around 2,000, between, I think it's 1,900 to 2,000. I don't know the exact numbers, but it's roughly about that. This one is a 77 Wraith. 1967 Corniche with the original Chippendale dashboard in dark blue here, with beautiful ruby red leather, which is very nice. So which one do you prefer, the Bentley or do you prefer the Rolls-Royce? Both soft top, Corniche 71 or 67 Bentley. Which is your favourite?
It's really hard to tell. Do you know what? I really like the Rolls-Royce. But then I think the Bentley in this model looks.
Have you seen the leather in the Bentley?
Yeah, but let's talk to the shape. This to me is more of a driver's car, whereas here I can imagine myself in the back, sipping champagne.
Looks like it's an 182. It's very, very late model. It's one of the last of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we have a later Rolls-Royce, and here we have an earlier one. So they do look again very similar, but key difference is a trim here, whereas a later one doesn't have it.
So far, which one's your favorite?
Well, technically, I'm more of a Bentley man, but I think I would still have a Rolls-Royce if I had the choice. Yeah, of course. But if someone said, "Oh, would you prefer a Bentley T1 or T2 or a Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow?" It'd be a Bentley first, but I wouldn't say no to a Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow. A Silver Shadow is a car I always dreamt of when I was growing up as a kid. So, as well as an XJ6 Jag. These cars just have so much presence and elegance on the road. Even today, you see them and you just look at them and they ooze class and they ooze compared to new Rolls-Royces of today. That one's 40G, that one.
Were there any models that you were hoping to see that you still haven't seen yet?
No, not really, because I knew what I was expecting to see. This is something different, this one over here.
No. Oh yes. What's happened to that one? It is unique. It's a bit like Picasso had an explosion. Any thoughts?
Would be similar to what John Lennon had. That's how he kitted it out back in. Yeah, similar to that.
Oh, interesting. So somebody had John Lennon aspirations and decided to do that to their Rolls
Car
Royce.
that is, but it's not worth a lot. But yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, the condition of it wise, looking at it, there's not a lot of rust on it. It's obviously someone's chose to keep it as it is and kept it on the road. Fair enough. I mean, a complete respray would make that look well, but that's how someone wants the car, so.
This is a hardtop two-door Corniche. And even though it's a two-seater, it still has quite a bit of room in the back to put your mother-in-law.
Yeah, Corniche, 74. I suppose you would call it like a burgundy. I mean, look at the interior. If you look at the interior, it's got that old sort of smell, that old sort of
old money
look
beautiful
and
feel.
But the smell of the leather.
Yeah, and the windows are closed, but you can still smell the leather.
Oh yeah.
Look how tall it is.
Yeah.
It's actually really tall.
Yeah.
It makes you look really small. I know you're a small person, but it makes you look even smaller.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a very early one. Yeah, very, very early Phantom. Yeah.
Because in comparison to the one right behind you, if you stand next to it, look how much you're at least.
Yeah.
Stand a little bit close. You're at least an extra head.
Yeah.
Over the Phantom.
Yeah. But if you look these days, back in the 70s when these cars were out, they were big.
Yeah.
But most modern cars are this size now anyway.
So this was considered big.
Oh yeah, like this would.
Have you just seen it? Have you seen that one over there?
What, the E-Type?
No, that one by the. That's unusual. Also, what's it doing all the way there? Hold on, let's go and investigate. Oh, okay. It looks like it's been converted somehow. I don't know anything about cars, so don't quote me on it. But, right, so the owner has put bits in the dashboard information. So I guess this is what it used to look like. And now it's like this, which is unusual. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was just chatting to the chap over there, and he was like...
Is it is?
No, I don't think so. But I was like...
Okay.
I'm not sure whether it's a sacrilege to do that to a car.
What did he say?
He was like,
Did he agree?
Yeah, he was like, oh, maybe it's for the American market. Or it was transformed by an American.
Yeah.
No offense to the Americans, but, you know. I'm not sure how I feel about these kind of modifications to British heritage cars. So we're looking at a Phantom. Guess how old it is? How old do you think it is?
Well,
you know the age.
yeah. Well, no. When I initially started approaching it, even I can, you know, even I've like, there's a Phantom there. How old's that one? Because they've been out since about 2003, at this particular shape, this one. So as I approached it, I looked at the front, and immediately the lights give it away as well. The headlights is an old one, okay? And then I walked to the side, and straight away I saw the key for the key. So I knew straight away it was an old one, an older one, not an old one. That sounds.
So what are we talking about? 10 years? 15?
No. 22 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, I checked this one. This is 2003. It's done 114,000 miles. But if you looked at it, you would never know that this is a 23-year-old car. It's a bit like the Continental R's. I mean, if you look at this now, it's like, oh, I've just seen Alan Sugar roll up. You know, I mean, look at it, yeah. So, as I said, the key, headlights, those are a dead giveaway. Okay folks, so that's it. We've just left Brooklands. That was the 60th anniversary of the Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow, the Silver Wraith, the T1, T2 at Brooklands. I'd appreciate if you give me some thumbs up, click and subscribe. Any comments about this particular video or any others on the channel, we'll see you and hear from you in the next one. So today folks, actually we're at Weybridge Station at the moment. Sorry, just had a face full of tree.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Oh.